Ask the question, why?
Yes, that's it. We can stop now.
We can stop. Why? They're no longer working royals. They're not politicians, and they're certainly not rock stars. What was that tour all about? I mean, what a sham. It's a fake royal tour, and I think the only reason they did it was to rattle the cage of King Charles and William. And I'm so sorry, she described this tour as so meaningful and to really focus on the real things that matter to us. I mean, they were entertained for 3 days. They had dancing, polo, all the works. No mention at all of the horrific human rights issues that go on in Nigeria. You know, the child brides, the poverty. It's 43% of that country is below poverty.
I don't like them, but it's not for you to denigrate an entire country, because your country too has an heritage of being big thieves.
Yes.
You're a thief.
Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys are doing well. So my people, there has been a lot of controversy since Prince Harry and Meghan visited Nigeria. Most of UK media, they are all going crazy. They are all going crazy. Some are describing the visit as a photo shoot show. And then some are even saying a lot of ugly things about Nigeria. Like the level of hatred they have toward this couple is unimaginable. I don't get it. To the extent, some UK journalists, they are now taking the hatred towards Nigeria and now describing Nigeria as the worst ugly country ever, knowing fully well that the UK contributed negatively of whatever that is happening in Nigeria right now. Even they are the one taking our resources, using it to develop their own country. Now they're describing Nigeria as a poverty, blah, 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 this and that. To the extent that one of the journalists said that why should Nigeria, sing a national anthem to Prince Harry and Meghan? What is that? Are they politicians, this and that? The level of hatred is unimaginable. I don't get it, honestly. Nigeria is a home of hospitality. We are trained to be like that. Even in our homes, when visitors came, definitely we are going to treat them very well. So this is in our blood. So telling Nigerians that why should they even, sing a national anthem to them? Why should they do this and that? They even, being so jealous of kind of clothes Meghan was wearing. What is all that? To the extent of talking down to the whole country, Nigeria, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. I am very, very happy that Rice Television came out and replied to them in a way that they're supposed to be replied. Yes, my people, let me just allow you guys so that you can hear what our Rice team said, what Oji, Ayo, Rufai, as well as Dr. Abati, replied to them. So let's go ahead and watch the video and I will be right back.
The media in the United Kingdom have continued to share disparaging views about the 3-day visit of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to Nigeria. Last week, a royal commentator, Christopher Wilson, in an attempt to denigrate the royals' visit, compared Nigeria to Nazi Germany, eliciting a wave of criticism. Well, in this video, Lizzie Kundi, a broadcaster and commentator with GBN, Britain's news channel, described their visit as a fake royal tour, stating that they embarked on the visit to rattle the cage of King Charles, while describing Nigeria as a country riddled with horrific human rights abuses.
I just want to ask the question, why?
Yes, that's it. We can stop now.
We can stop. Why? They're no longer working royals. They're not politicians, and they're certainly not rock stars. What was that tour all about? I mean, what a sham. It's a fake royal tour, and I think the only reason they did it was to rattle the cage of King Charles and William. And I'm so sorry, she described this tour as so meaningful and to really focus on the real things that matter to us. I mean, they were entertained for 3 days. They had dancing, polo, all the works. No mention at all of the horrific human rights issues that go on in Nigeria. know, the child brides, the poverty. It's 43% of that country is below poverty. And there she is in all her different dramatic outfits, costing thousands and thousands of pounds, totally not reading the room.
Oblivious.
And oblivious. And I just think they're laughing stocks. I'll tell you why they did this tour. They did it for photo opportunities, for a PR stunt, and sadly to rattle the cage of King Charles. And I think it's really awful what they've done.
All right, Rufai. Unfortunately, Lizzie, they are not laughing stocks. They did not come to Nigeria for a photo op opportunity. Everybody knows, the whole world knows that they came here for a good cause. Yes. To rehabilitate wounded servicemen for their foundation and many other activities, including mental, evaluation. But this is not the first time we're seeing the UK media, denigrate Nigeria as a whole because of this royal tour. Last week, we also saw two gentlemen. They were, insulting Nigeria because of this visit. They were talking about the fact that, like Lizzie said, we had, human rights abuses, female genital mutilation, a country that has highest murder rate in the whole of Africa. I mean, how dare they, Rufai? How dare they?
So when they hit you, sometimes you got to hit them back and remind them of history. So these people are obviously pained that Harry and Meghan has a global appeal, and it's going to hurt them till they die. I can't help them. Harry and Meghan had a good visit in Nigeria. Like I said before, it's not everything Harry and Meghan does I support, but that visit was timely, was for a good cause.
Yes.
And these are right-wing media. So the first picture you showed was of the two guys from Talk TV. That was owned by Rupert Murdoch. GB News, very right-wing, not owned by Rupert Murdoch. Over the weekend, New Yorker, Daily Mail, and a couple of other media outlets too were even attacking individuals, as regards this. But I've got news for you. Britain has got its own problem. Let's go historically and talk about the disastrous things Britain has done around the world, apart from colonialism and slave trade. You ever heard of the famine of Bengal, where Britain deliberately ensured that close to 3 million people, over 3 million people starved to death? Is that not man's inhumanity to man? This is the same Britain that came here and stole from us, stole our artifacts, our historical materials and heritage. He had to take the fight of the likes of my dear sister Ore Ogubi, to fight them out there in Cambridge and some other Ivy League institutions, to be able to bring some of these artifacts back. And they are still returning most of them as a result of shame. This is the same Britain that came to loot from the Benin Kingdom, Oba of Vurawe, looted his palace, Oli, Ajiboli. This is the same Britain that looted most of the diamonds and the golds out of India. It was said that India and China had about 45% of the world GDP prior to the 1700s. When this Raj, the British Raj, got in there, they looted them dry. In fact, the pearl on the crown the king is wearing today is still with a lot of stolen materials. So the British Empire is built with stolen money across everywhere. So how can people that they build their empire with a lot of stolen money and the sweat of other people have the temerity to even come? If you are having your internal family feud with Harry and Meghan, leave these people alone. We all know they are not working royals.
Yeah.
They are not going to the capacity of working royals. But let them, do what they want to do to be able to help humanity. They have got the Archwell Foundation that is doing a lot for schools here. They've got the Invictus game going on and all of that. So let them be. You might not like them, but it's not for you to denigrate an entire country. Because your country too has an heritage of being big thieves.
Yes.
You're a thief.
Okay. There were all the other comments. I mean, I think for me, Dr. Abati, was also the fact that Lizzie had said that, they came to rattle the cage of King Charles. I mean, these are not the first royals to step their foot in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean, in 2018, we took the video of the then Prince Charles when he came to Nigeria with the Queen Consort, Camilla. And at that time, Nigeria was not seen as a country riddled with human rights abuses. I mean, we have seen that they are not happy with the one who will not be king, but they have no right to insult Nigeria, Dr.
Well, there's a lot of ignorance in the media, whether in Africa or even in the UK. You put microphone in people's mouths, they just spew a lot of ignorance. But that is why even the public consuming material from the media must beware and not just take whatever ignoramus says on television as the gospel truth. However, there are a lot of people who do not like Meghan Markle,
Yes.
in particular, you know, for reasons that we all know. And for the more principal reason that she and her husband stepped down from royal duties and relocated to the United States. So you find a lot of conservatives that whatever, you know, the couple, whatever they do, will not appeal to them. So there is that mindset. And it's not just this GBN. As you mentioned the example of Talk TV. Even the newspapers, Daily Mail, Daily Mirror, they've written stories. They've even questioned the photograph that they took with Alan Onyema, chairman of AP. So any kind of negativity that they can throw. But the last time we discussed this subject, we made it clear that Nigeria is not Nazi Germany. It takes very little education to know that, you know, this is not Nazi Germany. And what Nigerians have proven is that we are a very hospitable people. Lizzie Kondi is talking about they were dancing for 3 days. They were wearing attires. Okay, was she expecting Meghan Markle to wear rags? And she said they were dancing and all that. So what? You know, she left out the more important things about promotion of mental health,
Absolutely.
interaction with children and educational institutions, and also, you know, supporting servicemen. And this was in the context of the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games.
Yes.
And Nigeria has a partner body that, you know, is associated with Invictus Games. You know, Nigeria Unconquered.
Unconquered, yeah.
Now, all of that was lost on this ignorant journalist just abusing the microphone that has been put before her. So, however, what is important is that Nigerians should not be discouraged by this, you know, criticism. She was talking about horrific human rights abuses. Now, when it is convenient, these people, you know, some of these journalists in the UK have never left their village.
No, they haven't.
They have a very, you know, very tunnel view
It's true.
of the world. When you hear a Briton or an American telling you about World Series, they are talking about an event in their village. People who don't even know where Africa is.
And they cannot
People
tell us.
can't even differentiate between Kofi and Kolakpo.
Yes.
They say, I saw your brother Kofi. You have to tell them, look, Kofi is from Ghana.
Yes.
I am from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So it's not everything that they say that we take seriously.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of ignorance out there.
I like
but
that.
I think it was a good outing for the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. And she was saying they did it to rattle the cage of Prince Charles and King Charles and Prince Williams, the Crown Prince. Well, I mean, that's just an extension.
Yes, I mean, I like your point. They are absolutely ignorant. Shame on them, because, I mean, this is a global village. You can learn, just Google and find out what is actually going on, than just spew your ignorance on world stage. I mean, you know, but this whole thing comes in the wake of their 6th anniversary. Congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They look beautiful on their wedding day. We have those images, but you know, I mean, that was lost in translation. The royals should have been wishing them a happy 6th anniversary. Instead, they were trolling them in this manner.
I think it's the audacity of Prince Harry to love the unconventional.
Yes.
That is what is rattling the cage
Yes.
of the British. And it is quite unfortunate. But on our behalf, we love
Yes.
a good love story. And
Right.
so congratulations to them.
Yes.
And many more years. As
Absolutely.
we often say.
Congratulations.
Please come to Nigeria
yes,
again.
please come.
They said they're coming again.
Congratulations, they are. To our Nigerian princess who has been given royal titles, Meghan Markle. Congratulations.
Well said, my people. These people need to be taught a lesson. Like, they cannot just come out and talk down to Nigeria and Nigeria just like that because of the hatred they have towards Prince Harry and Meghan. Like, it's unacceptable. You had everything Arise TV said here. I can't stop loving Arise television. This is only television that can come out and speak truth to the power. You know, hit the nail on the head. Hey, I'm so happy that Arise television came out and replied to them. My people, that is it. I said, let me bring this update to you guys. What do you think about this video? What do you think about what, you know, UK media are saying about Nigeria? Just because Prince Harry and Meghan visited Nigeria. So I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if today is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Here we talk about trending news politics, like celebrity news as well. So do well to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the post notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.